All right. So initially you asked how can we use AI for operations, investigations, and controls management? And that's from the perspective of a cyber department in a large enterprise, I'm assuming. And so the first thing I did was I dumped that into ChatGPT to see what it's going to spit out. All right. And the limits of what ChatGPT can do is based on the training of the large language model that OpenAI has. And that is the web up until like 2021. Now, they can't keep training it beyond that point because it's going to start consuming its own output. And that's going to devolve over time and become eventually useless. So we're at a point where we've got general training. And then after this point, we're going to have specialized training. Okay. So we're going to have different language models. And you asked specifically, I don't want to go exactly into operations, investigations, control management, because I think largely that's relatively obvious. We feed in logs from all the different places you can get it throughout your enterprise, and you get it to analyze it for security commentary. Now that's going to be good whether you're hunting malware, whether you're looking at anomalous logs, whether you're trying to understand what's going on in Wireshark. It's just generally good. You get a free analyst, right? But only up to the point that it can understand it based on what it can find on the web up till 2021. Beyond this point, asking about the future of AI and cyber, I think is a much more interesting problem space to explore. Now, if we look at other kinds of trained models, then we'll look to something like Kaggle. Now, Kaggle is a community for machine learning and data science where they have data sets, models, and competitions, and obviously code so that anyone can learn. Now, what's really exciting here is the ability to have these competitions, which levels up the capability of the community. It also enables us to find new and novel solutions to problems. So if we wanted, let's say we wanted to raise the AI cyber capability of Australia, then that's what I would recommend. Set up competitions similar to Kaggle, but with different data sets of, let's say, like Matt said before, DOS attacks, data sets of logs from malware intrusions, anything like that. And we're going to collect the logs, make the models, have the competition, get the output. That's going to be exciting. Now, in terms of security concerns, I'm assuming that you're all aware of the concept of the age of surveillance capitalism. Okay, so we're getting away from the technology and now onto the policy side of things. Surveillance capitalism is about taking the data exhaust from our ordinary digital interactions and turning it into that sweet money, right? Big companies do that. That's why Microsoft pivoted, gives away Windows 10 for free now, because collecting all that data that provides other income streams. Similarly, they're going to do the same thing with what we're feeding into OpenAI. Even though they say they don't in their policies, they're going to do it for sure. And that raises questions about data sovereignty. And furthermore, all of those vendors you're using that are leveraging AI, if they're using anyone on the back end who's in a foreign country, again, that's a data sovereignty problem. And we need to tackle that through our supply chain management. It's incredibly important that we get that right early. However, on the bright side, now that large language models are available to anybody, if you've been looking at Alpaca and Llama, you'll know that you can have ChatGPT type capabilities at home on these pre-trained data sets. So, you know, there's some great opportunity there for a kind of garage revolution in cyber and AI. And finally, I don't know, jailbreaking. Jailbreaking is easy, but it's going to become unnecessary very soon if it hasn't already.